So today I am reviewing the book of You Have Power, You Have the Power by Revati Suraka. So this book, why I picked this book? She has the same background like me as an engineering graduate, but she has done the mechanical engineering. And I would like to do psychology and the business studies. She has done it. So that's the one of the reason this book attracted me a lot. Okay, why don't I give a try and read this book? Okay, so what is this book all about? You have the power, right? So what does mean? She is talking about the excellence. Excellence take us to success, and success take us to the happiness. So that is the key mantra behind this book she is talking about. Okay, what you mean to bring the excellence, right? So the excellence, it can be in threefold she is talking about here. One, the individual as a person, how can how can I become an excellent person, right? And as a person, the second list of topics she is talking about interpersonal excellence. The third, she is talking about team excellence. So these are the three major areas she is covering as a how a person can himself transform as an excellent person by individual excellence, and then interpersonal skills are main for anyone's success. So she is talking about interpersonal excellence, and then she is talking about team excellence, how it can be. So these three major areas she is covering, and then finally she is talking about all those things. So there are, when I start reading this book, there are many things she has quoted, she has referred, and mainly I am the lover of self-motivation and non-fiction book, right? So when I picked this book, it naturally has the same content, so I liked it a lot. When she talk about, there are certain things, like the first thing she's talking about is sincerity, right? The sincerity, where she is trying to get into the portion of sincerity, she is talking about how the listening part is more important for a person to be successful. The listen is another word she is talking about silent. If you are reverse the word, or if you use the same words, you can make silent also. So it's in English. There are certain words have listen and silent. Both are all having the same alphabets, and it can be reversed, and then it can be made this words. Okay. What is meaning of silent and silent, right? Silent. See, every word. Yes means sincerity. I mean inquisitiveness. Right? When you are being a silent person, you have to be very sincere and listen to others. You have to be very curious enough to listen to others. Inquisitiveness, she's talking about. And L, she is talking about love the person. I mean, there are certain situations when we get into perception of, okay, this person is like this, so he is going to be talking like this only. So that kind of perceptions immediately make us to not to listen to the person. She is just make us take a doubt from that. So L, she is talking about love that particular person, and the E, she is talking about emphasize. We have to emphasize what they are trying to give us. So that listening part, we have to emphasize these things. Okay, N, C is talking about, and then C and E. So these are all the very, very basic fundamentals what needed for a person to be active with the life. So she covers all those things in this book. And when we start reading, so we may be able to recollect many of our basic fundamental qualities also. We as a leader may have certain qualities, and she is trying to put something else to that. So that's what she is talking about. For example, creativity is one of the chapters she is talking about in individual excellence, right? The creativity in this, she is talking about success kills creativity. It's something weird, right? But that's true, right? When you become success, you stop learning, right? After that, there is nothing you are trying to move forward. So that's what she's talking about. Always keep asking, how can I make this better, cheaper, easier, faster, right? So that makes you go beyond the milestone of success. So that, like this, she is talking in many places, and it makes this book interesting to read. Sometimes it's boring also, because lot of jargons, right? So we couldn't, okay, why she's talking the same thing in the different chapters. Those kind of things I kept in this mind. But see, good. This book is worth to read, and we can spend at least a couple of hours to finish this book. And if you have time, please, I can also share this book with you if you want. Okay, so it's a good book to read, and excellent. Thank you so much for the time, and let me hand it over to the host master.